Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the video. So I'll be showing you guys my method and how I take notes to memorize and encode as much information that I can extract from this video tutorial right here easily and efficiently without feeling cognitively overloaded or stressed out. Memorizing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu techniques is hard and complex, so I made it easier for myself because I believe the more knowledge that I am able to memorize and retain effectively, the more efficient and enriching it becomes to build skill from that knowledge by using kinesthetic learning when I get the chance to train at my gym. In Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, kinesthetic learning is all about learning through movement and hands-on practice. So instead of just watching someone demonstrate a technique or listening to instructions, you learn through physically drilling moves, rolling with a partner, and feeling how your body and your opponent bodies reacts. This type of learning helps build muscle memory, improve timing, and develops an intuitive understanding of techniques through repetition and real-life applications during sparring. So whatever kinesthetic learning or methods there are in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, whether it is ecological or the traditional way of training, I find that my method makes the experience to do them even more efficient and enriching thing to do. Back when I was a beginner grappler, it was always a constant struggle to do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu every time because I had constant memory problems. So I at least want to get over that bad constant struggle of always forgetting and having memory fog when it comes to learning Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu techniques, and start having a good type of struggle of finally reaching to a point of having enough foundational knowledge built to work with to actually have fun and improve from my struggles that I may face on the mats. Acquiring knowledge is the first step to developing skill, and the second step is knowledge with practice comes skill. So I made it easier to build the knowledge so that I may have more time, energy, and enjoyment to put to practice to develop the skill more efficiently for myself. But overall, I use this method to memorize Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu techniques anytime and anywhere I want without needing to drill or show up to my gym. Show me a technique and I'll show you guys how I memorize it. For this video, I'll be checking out the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu techniques, arm drag to back take by Gordon Ryan, and it's from a channel called Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Fanatics. And I'll try to memorize everything I can from it because it's pretty interesting. I looked over through the video and I find that it could be very useful in my improving my guard game. So let's get started. Here I have my Anki app open, ready to start my method. I already have the front of the card filled out with the source and the name. The source being YouTube, BJJ Fanatics as the channel, and the name of the video is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Techniques, Arm Drag to Back Take by Gordon Ryan. And now it's time to start working on the back of the card. For this process, I'll be using two different types of learning methods, chunking and the pattern method, where first I break the large complex information that I am confronted with in this video tutorial right here into more smaller simple pieces by using the chunking method. And then second, arrange those pieces into a different form where it becomes like a puzzle for my brain to naturally solve to figure out for the answer by using the pattern method. I find that doing these two different types of things of breaking the large complex information into simple ideas and then turning those simple pieces into questions for my brain to figure out by putting all the pieces back together to get to the answer, I find it really helps me memorize Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu techniques like crazy. The idea for this type of memorization process that I do is that it gets me constantly thinking and making connections throughout the whole process. And the more I can get my brain to think and make connections with the complex grappling material of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu techniques, the more likely I am able to convince my brain to deem them valuable and have a higher chance for them to enter my long-term memory much faster and easier. That I don't feel stressed out or confused at the end of the process, that instead I feel that whatever grappling knowledge that I just threw inside my head will stay long term and will not be easily forgettable, that I feel very well prepared and excited to go put them to practice immediately whenever I get the chance to train at my gym. Anyways, guys, let's get started. Here we have the back of the card, and here we go.
All right, so now we're gonna look at using a slightly different grip, but still getting our partner's arm across the center line. Okay, we're gonna, instead of using a 2-on-1 elbow, we're gonna look to use an arm drag instead. Okay, now this can arise in many different situations. My partner has a 2-on-1 or has inside bicep ties. I can come in, I can make a switch.
Okay, let's see, hold on. I just shut my brain right there.
Many different situations. My partner has a 2-on-1 or...
All right. Situation 1, 0, 0. Let's start with 19 as a timestamp. So situational blocks are basically a way to indicate different types of scenarios or applications that a technique can be used in the video. So this is a situational block right here, and this is a timestamp. Timestamps are basically a good reference to make sure if you ever forget a line of code. For me, if I ever forgot a line of code, I can always go back to the timestamp of where that line of code is associated with in the video to relook over and try to rememorize again.
Or has inside bicep.
Okay, excuse me, need to fill this out. Step 1 plus. Okay, it's LP plus close the position equals RES for restrain. And obviously this person's posted up, so plus anticipation equals keep posture keep posture plus make distance, which is not good for me if I am in if I have them in my close guard. So this is them. Keep, oh wait, no, keep posture. Wait, how do I, oh yeah, KPO. Keep posture and make distance, yep. And yeah, it's let's see, it's less than at quick, it's less than at quick. So I better, like, you know, when my opponent is up and starting to have a good posture, I'm not able to close the distance by holding them down in my guard to set something up, and they're posturing like this. It's like I better act quick because, you know, they could, you know, jump up and try to escape the guard. They could do all sorts of things, pressure guard pass or whatever, and for them to have a good posture, to keep posture and make distance like that, it's not good for me. If I want to set up attacks or any other sweeps or whatever, right, I better not let my opponent have a good posture. I need to break the posture.
Bicep ties, I can come in, I can make a switch, I can go 2-on-1.
All right, so at quick, so 21, 0, 0, 21. Okay, step 2, 2 plus go over, oh shit, go over plus see, go over plus keep safe, go over plus keep safe plus go over plus keep safe equals equals all in one. Yeah, equals restraint.
2-on-1 wrist. I can move to arm drags. I can be controlling my partner's wrist here. I can move to arm drags. There's a variety of different situations that you can move into arm drags or 2-on-1s or various grips as we look to go in. Okay, my partner has control to my wrist. We come in, we strip her grip off, we go to a 2-on-1. Okay, she goes to peel my hand off. Then we come in, we switch, we go to a 2-on-1. Like we talk about, we use gripping to go into our attacks with angle, movement and angle, and misdirection. Okay. Always have to remember that from a closed guard, 90% of the outcomes will come from 10% of the grip.
Okay, how do I interpret that advice? So in my code form, I would type it like this: 101 state of mind equals important. Yeah. How do I, so FFF plus keep safe if keep safe parentheses just to make it to one block right there. It equals more options and more options. So I guess this is how I would interpret what Gordon Ryan just said.
Grip, or it will come from 10% of the action. Okay, so most of your outcome will arise from what happens during the action with the gripping. Okay, if I can win the grip,
Plus more outcome. More out. I'll just make this one out. OMC, more outcome. Yeah.
gripping exchanges, I'm going to dominate all the setups. Right? Whoever dominates the initial gripping exchanges will dominate the setups, and whoever dominates the setups will dominate the pace of the match. So the onus is on you to be able to dominate these early gripping exchanges to deny your partner inside position where she can then stand up and open up your guard. Okay? So most of the work that you're doing from here will be just a constant grip fighting battle to move into positions where I can get into winning positions. Every time my partner goes to make grips on me, I'm always looking to strip my partner's grips off. She goes inside bicep ties, I'm knee pulling, I'm off balancing, and we can go into all of our attacks off of these. Okay? So most of what's going to happen is going to come from 10% of your gripping actions. Okay? Whoever's dominating the gripping is dominating the match. So we're going to come in and from whatever position, let's say we control both of our partner's wrists on our stomach.
Okay, so I didn't need to type this line of code, really. It's, okay, let me see. 216, okay, let's see what 216 and maybe I'll have to delete this line of code right here.
We move into this.
Oh, okay, so there we go. Okay, so I noticed that on 216 right here, so he has both his arms restraining both of his opponent's or his partner's wrist, his hands. Let's see. So okay, maybe I think I'll delete this line of code. But hold on, let me just hold it off for just a second. Let me just fill it out and keep watching. Okay. Plus beginning equals keep safe plus keep safe of if equals on TW on 2. On 2 equals RST
Partner's wrist on our stomach. We move into this arm drag from here. So as we get our arm drag.
Okay, so yeah, maybe I'll just delete this line of code. I just didn't need to do it. Okay, oops. There we go. Okay, so this and this. Okay, so he moved on to an arm drag.
Let's say we control both of our partner's wrists on our stomach. We move into this.
Okay, 280. Plus let go, plus precision, plus go under, and go under, plus keep safe. Okay.
Arm drag from here. So as we get our arm drag, we just lift our right elbow up, and as
222. 222. Oh, this step plus MR, make room. Okay, hold on. MR equals make easy. MR is make room, make it easier. Plus let's push away. Okay, plus suicide equals prefer precision.
And as we knee pull, we just push our partner's arm, our hand, underneath our armpit and elbow. Here. So as we get our arm drag, we just come in, we knee pull, we get our partner's arm.
Oh, okay. Plus pull towards, hold on. Pull towards plus make heavy. Okay, there you go. So make heavy. Yeah. There you go. So yeah. All right. Yeah.
Moving down in this direction. Now, we're going to come in, we're going to reach over our partner's lat muscle. Now, we have a similar, we're going to come in, we're going to reach over our partner's lat muscle.
238. 238. Okay. Transition plus go over plus keep safe plus sweet spot equals PRP prepare. All right.
Now, we have a similar series of moves from here, but just now we have an arm drag instead of a 2-on-1. Previously, we moved our partner out, we're in here. This time, we get the luxury of having this extra grip behind our partner's arm like so. So now we're going to come in, we move to a side scissor, and now we pendulum up, and as we pendulum up, we tuck our right elbow in.
Okay, so 257. Plus there, okay. 256.
Arm like so. So now we're going to come in, we move to a side scissor.
Okay. So detail equals transition and position plus move back egg equals for precision.
Scissor, and now we pendulum up, and as we pendulum up,
so 301. Prefers position plus opportunity. 301. Step 7. Let's see. Okay. Make easy equals momentum plus KT, not towards, equals jump up, plus one movement equals transition plus pulse spot equals it's a kickstand. So this block right here, this block with the parentheses, this explains the elbow. Because I noticed his elbow slides even further back, so that'll keep his balance. It's a kickstand basically. So that's why I have the KST for kickstand.
up, we tuck our right elbow in. With any
Oh yeah, transition. Okay, let's just pull towards plus turns because he's pulling his elbow towards.
arm drag, we need to make sure that our chest doesn't point towards the ceiling. If I try to arm drag and I'm in here, my partner's always going to posture up and yelling. If I try to arm drag and I'm in here, my partner's always going to posture up.
Okay, yeah. So 312. Warning and equals anticipating opponent equals okay, this opponent equals D level.
And get the arm out.
Yeah, equals, let's take advantage 2 equals go under plus go over 2 equals D level. There you go.
So I need to put a wedge behind our partner's tricep by tucking in the elbow and hanging off our partner's body. So now she can put a wedge behind our partner's tricep by tucking in
319. Okay, so here's my linking. So I'm gonna link the step 8. So step 8 is on situation 1, step 8, and that is, yeah, section 1. And this is, well, essentially it's every block. There's not a specific block, really. I'm gonna include every block in it. Block is less than, and less than, less than 1, 2, 2, 2. Maybe I'll link, make it easier. Pull towards plus keep pressure equals take away. Take advantage. Take away plus over plus make heavy equals very strong plus very strong. Okay.
Tucking in the elbow and hanging off our partner's body. So now she carries my weight, and now there's a wedge behind
Very strong plus keep pressure. Okay.
my partner's tricep. So now when she goes to posture up, it's just so difficult. Now we can easily come in, look to extract our knee, and now we can come to the same attacks we did before. Okay, so just a little insight on arm drags from any position, whether it's standing, a seated butterfly. Whenever we arm drag, we make sure that we put weight over our partner's arm and we turn our chest down towards the floor. So now when she goes to posture, it's just so difficult from here. Never want to be in this position. We come in, we use a little bit different method now, where you control two of our partner's wrists. We're grip fighting or winning gripping exchanges. We come in, we grab up nice and high by our partner's armpit. If we grab low, the chances of slippage become much greater. If my partner straightens the arm, the elbow will always slip. So we grab up nice and high by the armpit. So now even when the arm straightens, I still have a good bite behind my partner's arm. Now we come in, and as we go to drag, we raise the right elbow, and we push her arm underneath my elbow, her hand underneath my elbow. Now we knee pull over the right shoulder, and we pull across with the hands at the same time. We get our partner's arm into this good position where her arms are across the center line. Now we control posture with our left hand. Now as we pendulum with the left leg, we tuck the right elbow and we hang off of our partner's body. So now when she gets to posture and gather head height again, it's just
Okay, it's just an overview at the end. But I'm gonna hold on, let me fix my code real quick. Because I feel like I just maybe left a couple of things out, and I feel like they're important enough to add on to the line of code.
grips as we look to go in. Okay, my partner has control to my wrist. We come in, we strip her grip off, we go to a 2-on-1. Okay, she goes to peel my hand off. Then we come in. You can move into arm drags or 2-on-1s or various grips as we look to go in. Okay, my partner has control to my wrist. We come in, we strip her.
Okay. So this is 38. So, okay, fight for position. Same opponent, fight for position, keep safe. 4 options. Okay. So zero, six.
Go in. Okay, my partner has control to my wrist. We come in, we strip her grip off, we go to a 2-on-1. Okay, she goes to peel my hand off.
Okay, yeah. 38. Save plus keep safe. Okay, keep safe 2 plus 1 2 2 equals heck quick take away plus plus go over plus keep safe okay arms plus arms. Yeah, go over it. Just keep that quick. Is MC.
We come in, we strip our grip off, we go to a 2-on-1.
Okay, yeah. Go over, keep safe. Plus take away. Okay. Transition plus sweet spot plus keep safe. Okay.
Okay, she goes to peel my hand off. Then we come in, we switch, we go to a 2-on-1. Like we talked about, we use gripping to go into our attacks with angle, movement and angle, and misdirection. Okay. Always have to remember that from a closed guard, 90% of the outcomes will come from 10% of the grip, or will come from 10% of the action. Okay. So most of your outcome will arise from what happens during the action with the gripping. Okay. If I can win the gripping exchanges, I'm going to dominate all the setups. Right? Whoever dominates the initial gripping exchanges will dominate the setups, and whoever dominates the setups will dominate the pace of the match. So the onus is on you to be able to dominate these early gripping exchanges to deny your partner inside position, where she can then stand up and open up.
Yeah, it's greater than 1. So that was anticipate equals plus spot plus spot odds equal plus jump up equals on. So that's a 2 plus jump up 2 equals escape.
Open up your guard. Okay. So most of the work that you're doing from here will be just a constant grip fighting battle to move into positions where I can get into winning positions. So every time my partner goes to make grips on me, I'm always looking to strip my partner's grips off. She goes inside bicep ties. I'm knee pulling, I'm off balancing, and we can go into all of our attacks off of these. Okay, so most of what's
Okay. Yeah, let's fix this a little bit. It's situation number 2 equals confirm there. Situation number 3. Okay. Step 1. Okay, wait. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 7. Okay. Yeah, this should look good right here. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it, honestly, for the video. But yeah, so after I finally converted all of this information that I learned from this video tutorial right here into this code form, having the new information fresh in my head to prevent this new information from spoiling The last process that I do is that I use a app called Anki to help me review and increase my retention of the information by using a method called spaced repetition. That way, I don't have to worry about forgetting what I learned. It could be weeks to months to even years. It wouldn't matter because this method will make sure I won't forget anything in the long run, as long as I am consistent with it, of course. All right, guys, that's it for this video. It was pretty quick. Honestly, very simple in a way, but it did give me like quite a few details that I feel like once I try it out on the mats, it could be a game changer more to focus on, especially with like pulling the elbow more farther away and really emphasize making heavy on their back of their shoulder to really hold them down, and this will give me a higher chance to take their back and tire them out in the process. So this is, you know, it might look simple, but little details being added in and focusing on those little details is, I find, what I need to focus more on. That will change my game. Just little increments here and there to play around with. But yeah, that's really it for the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.